This is Bobble-Bot, a self-balancing robot focused on teaching the fundamentals of robotics using Raspberry Pi. Bobble-Bot solves the classic inverted pendulum control problem.
The example I normally use is balancing a broom on your hand because it's something we've all seen or done before. With Bobble-Bot being so short, that is like balancing a really short broom on your hand, which is even harder to do. To achieve that, we have to run the control loop as fast as possible.
Bobble-Bot is easy to assemble, fun to drive, and open source. This combination allows students to jump right in and start tinkering. Bobble-Bot will expose users to 3 fundamental disciplines within robotics: mechanical design, electrical engineering, and software development. My name is Josh. I do the mechanical design on Bobble-Bot. Through iterative design and using a basic 3D printer, Bobble-Bot was realized. So anybody that has any kind of 3D printer can make all of these parts. We use one size of screw for everything, so you only need to have one set of tools. James ties it all together, weaving the mechanical systems and electronics together to ensure Bobble-Bot had everything it needs to stay upright.
The Raspberry Pi is going to execute certain software at very specific times, so we make sure it stays balanced. Being precise and exact, the only way to really do that in the computer software is with the real-time kernel.
And Mike works on the control software, which took a little while to perfect.
Falling over unpredictably from time to time, or like it will just start to wander off. So it just wasn't really all that stable.
We use simulation to help develop our balanced control scheme and save the Bobble-Bot from many bruises along the way. The sim allows more complex behaviors to be tested before they go live. It's a far cry from a few years back, trying to get a custom quadcopter up and running.
That was quick.
Pretty high, I'm getting a little scared. And she's gone.
And just like that, months of work lost. We've all had projects like that. There's nothing like learning from the school of hard knocks, but we've put in the hard work so you can have a head start. Pairing a good simulation with robust hardware design allowed us to fine-tune the robot's performance to achieve both a stable and maneuverable system.
It just started working like almost exactly like it was in the sim. That was a big, rewarding kind of a feeling because it had just not ever worked quite that well until that particular day.
But Bobble-Bot doesn't just bobble. It opens up a world of opportunity for creative minds to challenge themselves and learn valuable skills that they can use in their career. Looking for your next Raspberry Pi pet project? Start with Bobble-Bot and add additional capabilities like voice commands or image processing. Share your code on GitHub and add it to your resume. Want to learn software engineering and development skills? Use the open source Bobble-Bot simulation to test your very own path planner. Want to explore robotics as a career? Bobble-Bot runs real-time ROS, so you can learn how to program robots just like you would on the job.
So you're not programming it and having to plug in cables every time you want to change something. You can use, standard keyboard, mouse interface.
Bobble-Bot is open source. We feel that it is important for students to develop new hardware and software to expand the functionality of the platform rather than being limited to what the manufacturer provided.
You don't want to just make a robot that stops there. You have to have something that other people with different interests in robotics can also use.
And a big part of that interest will always be the simple joy of building.
Help stick it through the hard part of learning some of the material and just get some enjoyment out of playing around with electronics and motors and robots like we did.
We know there's a global shortage of tech skills and talent. That leads to hundreds of billions of dollars lost in worldwide missed opportunities. Part of the problem is a lack of accessible, high quality, and open source educational material. Bobble-Bot solves that problem.
Whenever you show up to school and you're interested in robotics, you know that you can use Bobble-Bot and you'll be able to move upwards and onwards to that next step in your robotics experience.
Which brings us to our goal. Amidst a technological revolution, we hope to inspire the creators of tomorrow, to push the boundaries of what is possible right now and make the mystical parts of robotics ordinary. It's about making robots more accessible for everybody. Bobble-Bot, what will you build?